Welcome everybody to a return to Paths Less Traveled. I am your host Jake. I am joined as, well, not always, but this time by my good friends Decaf, Shy, Thread, and Ben, and we are testing out the Transformers role-playing game. Now this is not the first time we have done so, it's not the first session by any means, but it has been a bit since we have had a session of this game. Because the holidays came about. Through everything completely out of schedule. We are returning after, gosh, what, a 2 month absence?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, let's do some quick introductions. I am Jake. I am your game master. I'm running my buddies here through the Back Matter Adventure, the starter adventure included in the core rulebook for the Transformers role-playing game. And I'm joined, we'll just go in order here, by Thread. Thread, let's go ahead, introduce your character, and get a little bit of information about them.
Yes. Hello. Hello, everyone. My character is Light Swipe. Um, this Autobot is a swashbuckling ex-senator who loves intrigue and being a resourceful individual, knows people in high places and isn't afraid to use it, and is here to lay down the law, aka the sword. Ready for a good time.
Excellent. Now, a lot of our art is using art that was done by Miss Octopus, fantastic Transformers artist on Instagram and a couple other places. So you'll see a lot of that. Next up, we have good old buddy Shy.
Hello there.
How's it going, Shy? Who are you playing?
Well, I am playing Volley. Volley is, an experiment of an Autobot that's been used to be a racing bike that turned into whatever that one vehicle is called that I've already forgotten. But it's a bike hover bike thing.
Oh, you're here's show to players. This is Volley's alt mode.
Alt mode.
Yep.
Some crazy looking hover bike thing.
Stands out a little bit.
And otherwise, due to his experiments, he's a little bit. He's otherwise able to house a little more on him and is basically a walking cannon in his own right. So, big guns.
Yeah, well, we'll get a chance to see those big guns come into play this time. But before we do, let's talk to Decaf. Decaf, you got a burly old character here.
I do.
Let's tell us a bit about him. Tell us about Flit Switch.
Ah, yes, Flit Switch. I mean, pretty plain and sweet and simple, honey, sweetie, Pookie Bear. I am the doctor. I am here to mend your wounds, repair everything, take you into my shop, and make you feel good again.
Is that who's gonna talk?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Excellent. Yep, the party's resident scientist, the medical officer, Flit Switch. Awesome. And then last, certainly never least, we have my good old buddy, longest guy I've known the longest here, Ben.
Wow.
Hello, Ben. Who are you playing for this game?
I am playing Red Tape. He is a pretty run-of-the-mill office worker who used to work in just a government building in a cubicle. Just didn't want to do it no more. So he switched professions.
Yep. Now he's a gunner. He's a sharpshooter.
Yep. Point and click is very simple and comes more naturally than punching stuff.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, the four of you are Autobots. One way or another, you have found yourself joining the Autobot cause. And you found yourself here, in an abandoned Energon facility, after a series of circumstances. Originally, you came to Earth to help protect it under Optimus Prime. and you actually were meeting with him when he was interrupted by his second-in-command, Jazz, who informed him that there was something wrong. There was a malfunction detected or something of that nature here at this old Energon processing facility. This proved to be a sort of like good chance for you guys to get yourselves acclimated to Earth and kind of get a chance to get your boots wet, get some feet on ground, and see what awaits you. So you drove down here, and the first thing you noticed was that the facility, the top of the mountain, was closed off in a force field. Now you were aware that this force field is not strong enough to penetrate rock and such, and so, with some quick thinking, you recalled that there was a way into the mountain itself to get to the peak that you're trying to get to. Unfortunately, when you arrived there, you found the doorway blocked by rubble and unable to open. Volley and Red Tape managed to move through some old conveyor belts, which you can see down here, and journeyed into a room that they could use to access the door and get it open for you guys, get you in. Unfortunately, in doing so, they missed the security measures that the facility had been outfitted with. And as you all move into the area, as you all sort of maybe clap yourselves on the back a little bit, congratulate yourselves, the road began to like open. These columns rose out of the road themselves, previously unnoticeable. They were sealed in perfectly. But now they rise out, and from each one emerges a hovering drone. These small drones look like this. Very simple sort of design. They hover in the air, just whoop, 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 whoop. And as they sort of turn their attention upon you, the lights in them turn from a benign blue to a violent red. And as they do, we're going to go ahead and roll for initiative. Now there are 4 of these things, but there's 4 of you, so you guys should be more than good. Right as rain.
Famous last one.
Now, measurement, I'm assuming, is just... Are we talking like D&D 5e measurement, or are we talking PF2e measurement?
It
Or
uses
are we talking
D&D,
something else?
D&D 5e measurement.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, the measurement should be accurate on this map. Alright, so I'm going to mark this guy. That. I'm going to roll some initiative. So I do want to mention, hey, anybody who is joining us in the chat, anything like that, feel free to ask questions. And my players, of course, you guys should also feel free to ask questions. Because this whole series is about learning. Now, I unfortunately don't have any initiative, so I'm going to roll this with a snag, which means I will roll twice and take the worst result. Alright, go ahead and submit that. Skill shift, no change. Submit. Difficulty, yeah, we can say difficulty 10. Okay. So, my character got an 8 for initiative. Now, if everybody, make sure you got your character selected, and go ahead and find initiative on your character sheet. I can help you guys do so real quick. Oh, it's right at the top, to the right of it's morphing time. Which I do
What
want to
happens if you
mention.
click it's morphin time?
Don't. I want to mention real quick, you might notice we were using Power Rangers character sheets. That is because there is no Transformers character sheets yet and roll 20.
Next time. Next time. It's difficulty 10 for
That
input
works.
value.
Yeah.
Alright. Do I auto snag from skill value? I don't remember this.
Do you have any
Or
points
seven.
in your initiative skill?
This is a good question. You bring up important questions. Do I have any points in the initiative area? No.
Like,
So I have a 0 next to the word initiative under evasion.
okay. Then yes, you will take the snag.
Taking the snag. Submit.
Yep. You guys should only be taking the snag if you don't have an initiative skill. Oof, 5 for light swipe. But everybody else
Well.
gets a 9.
Party.
Okay.
Okay, so who goes
impressive.
first?
That I will let you guys decide.
I am happy to go last.
So these 4 drones rise up.
My job.
Meep, meep. Who?
I guess I'll
between-
go first.
Okay, Volley wants to go first. Volley, like I said, these things rise up. They take aim at you. You can see these little sort of like turrets beginning to whir up. You have, on your turn, a standard action, a move action, and then a number of free actions equal to your speed -2.
Okay, so I have 7 free actions.
Damn.
Not that I know really what to do with that.
Yeah, you don't have to spend all your
I
free
guess.
actions, but some
Yeah,
options.
sure.
Some options
Um,
are using items, using simple items. The aiming, like we talked about, you can push yourself so that you can move further when you use a move action.
Let's see. Yeah, moving has a thing. Hold on, let me
Yep.
pull up my actions again here.
You might have to, unless your cannon is integrated, you might have to spend a free action to draw it.
anything not integrated, I have to draw.
Correct.
Cancel.
Because integrated weapons
otherwise-
are they are part of your body, so they're always there. You can't really draw or undraw them.
Looks like my shotgun and my shell cannon are not integrated.
Okay.
But otherwise, the rest of it is. So we'll draw the shotgun.
Okay.
Now, if you're using all your hands, does that mean something is still... You can still use integrated things?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then yeah. I think I'll pull out the shotgun.
Okay.
I am still noticing 2 ranges. If it's in the second range, do I just take an...
So if it's
not
if it's
edge.
if it's beyond the first range, you take a snag,
snag? Okay, cool.
and then the second range
That
is
helps
kind of
with a
like
few
the
things.
max range.
Okay. All right, then I think...
I'm gonna turn the music just a touch.
I'm gonna go ahead and move 30 feet to here,
Okay.
or would it be here? I
Well,
guess.
right there, yeah, because this is like a rock wall.
Oh, yeah, my character sheet's in the way that I didn't really notice that. Whoops. Okay. And then I'm just gonna blast these 2 right around here with a shotgun.
Yeah, because the shotgun
Meaning the
shoots in
multi-target.
a cone. Yeah.
Yeah, 15-foot cone, which should easily hit both.
Yep. Now let me just double check the multi-target so we know what we're doing here. So that we make our rolls and everything
Attack
correctly.
correctly.
Yep. So, does it have any like upshift or downshifts next to your multi-target?
I don't see any.
Okay, then all it
I see
says.
2 and a 15-foot cone, so I just
Yep.
assume I'm allowed to hit only 2.
Yep, and all it says as a single standard action, you can acquire up to the listed number of targets as a single attack. You can only acquire targets within the effect's listed range. So
Okay.
the shotgun sprays
Oh,
out a cone of bullets, or
I
well,
should
not really
do
bullets, but
an aim action first.
yes, yeah, you absolutely can.
So I think I'll do that actually. I'll do that and then do the shotgun.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna have you roll once against both of them. Now, as the defender, I get to choose what I want to defend with, and with you just moving up there and shooting them, my little drones are going to try to sort of like zip out of the way, and they are going to use evasion. So
Interesting. Okay.
go ahead and make a targeting check, and when you get to difficulty, I'll let you know what that'll be.
Okay. All right. So targeting, no specialization.
There should be an upshift that you apply.
What the?
Uh-oh. What's the issue?
Oh, that's weird. That I can't just decide to do upshift and it has me put in a value. Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to click on the individual one that I'm actually putting in.
Gotcha. Okay.
Weird. Okay. All right. So it's now a D8.
Oof. Does not sound good
Difficulty.
for me. Difficulty 13.
Okay. I don't have any edges or snags on this.
Nope.
So submit. Well, I didn't roll minimum, but I sure as frick missed because I'm still terrible at rolling. Let's
All
go.
right. Yeah, I didn't even realize you had rolled for a second because it was still just a 9 at the bottom of the. But all right,
So, yeah,
you move up.
noticing a pattern.
You move up and you try to acquire targets, and you fire off a shot, and you know the pellets like they hit the ground, and you can see like they shoot up sparks and stuff, and you can see them like denting the guardrail a little bit. But the drones are able to nimbly dodge your shot.
Unfortunate.
And that brings us to.
And I will
That's right.
use a free action to reload. Because I have the ability to reload as a free action.
Ah, very nice. Because normally it's a move action. Excellent. All right. Then, let's switch.
Already. Let's see here. Sounds like I am going to want to move to get into range of these guys. So I'll go ahead and move the 10 feet up here.
Okay.
And then I'll do that interact to be able to pull out my blaster.
Yep, little free action to draw your blaster.
Mm-hmm. And then I will take aim on the one that's like directly straight ahead of me.
Okay. And so your blaster has been modified. It's not just a regular old laser blaster or shoots like bullets or anything like that. Correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, alright. So, you line up your shot on this here heat seeker. It is going to once again it's going to try to use evasion. It's just going to try to dodge out of the way of your shot. And so you take aim at it. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
And then let's do this. So for the aim, I'm just rereading it for myself.
Mhm.
You get an upshift. What's the proper application for that? For the input value?
So what was your skill normally?
So it should just be my technology to make the shot.
Yep, so if you aim, you'll get an upshift, which means you'll be using a D10 instead of a D8.
Okay.
You'll notice when it asks
Mhm.
for a value.
Yeah, it'll give you a chance to do so through the whole rigmarole it makes it go through when you want to roll.
And then difficulty 13, just like
13.
volley, or
Yep.
all right, perfect. All right. And then I should just have a normal, no snag for this.
Oh,
Still 0.
wait, yeah, how's your
Oh, did it
skill
not?
0? That?
Oh, maybe I didn't set up the weapon correctly.
Okay, we'll have to look into that.
Sure.
For now, just roll me a D10. and we'll apply that.
D10.
Perfect. If that was a D8, that would have been a crit. But you're able to nail this sniper drone. So what's this look like coming from your gun?
I mean, I like to think that because I slightly look like a baddie with all my spikes and whatnot when I'm in my full Autobot form, that I like to have like a red laser beam blast out of my blaster so that I look like I'm a villain,
Cool.
like a Star Wars villain.
Okay. And this is you modified this with electricity, right?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay. So, the sort of red lightning leaps from your blaster, striking the drone, and immediately dropping it to the ground.
Nice.
Whoops. They're all linked. Oh no. They're all wired together. All the drones die from that one hit. No, give me a second. I'll fix this. But is there anything else you want to do? You know what? There is something I did forget to kind of mention. When you guys, so this is like D&D. I think, from my understanding, this is like D&D 5th edition, where you can actually split up your movement.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, so you can move, attack, and then if you still have movement remaining, you can move again. I didn't give Volley a chance to. That is my bad. But if you would like to use any more movement, you may.
I'm good here.
All right. Flit switch, you good there?
Yeah, I think I'm good here.
Okay. Then you dealt 1 point of damage to the Heatseeker drone, and it sort of like stays in the air for a second, just like sort of zzz, as it gets hit by the electricity, and then it drops and shatters on the floor. And that brings us to Red Tape.
Okay. Well, Red Tape does not like being near anything. That drone is too close. So,
Yeah.
Personal bubble. Yeah, need to get away. Tap the glass, it creeps out the critters. Ew. And
So
then I'm gonna.
skirting along the shoulder of the road, Red Tape pulls back towards the garage door.
Yep, and then I'm going to shoot. This one's down, right?
That one just dropped. Yep, I can put a
Okay,
little
so
red
I'm
X on it.
That one. I
Okay.
hit the further one.
It is 50 feet away. You got the range for it?
I get no snags for long range shots regardless.
Ooh, very cool.
So up to 600 feet.
Very cool.
So
Okay.
then I'm going pop.
So yep.
So push the long range rifle. Brr.
Yeah. So is that something you had
Mhm.
integrated, or is this something you have to draw?
It, I believe, is integrated.
Okay. So imagine what happens, and feel
Yes.
free to tell me, no, that's lame. You sort of get down into a crouch, classic crouching position to take aim, and as you sort of lift up your arms, they morph and combine together into your long-range rifle.
That's pretty cool,
As you're
actually.
aiming down the scope of.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay. So
So
yep,
you
you got your
specialization.
long-range rifle. Go ahead
Mhm.
and give me an attack with it. And I'm
Alright.
gonna, and you're just going for damage, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to try to evade. I'm going to try to use my evasion to dodge out of the way of your attack.
All right. Would this be a specialization?
Do you have
Or is that another thing?
specialization with a long-range rifle? Let's take a look here.
Gunner, sharpshooter. I don't think I have that quite yet, right?
Nope, you do not have specialization.
Okay.
Did you take aim?
Did I take aim?
Yes, did you use the take aim action?
I did not.
Okay.
That's a thing, apparently.
Yep, so in the future, when you do it, it'll give you an upshift on your attack roll.
Ah, okay.
But
Gotcha.
yep, so just give me a regular attack roll for now, and it'll be difficulty 13.
13. All right. Normal. Bop.
11. Oh no! So you take aim. Man, you guys
Should have.
are not good. Yeah, maybe you would have gotten it with the take aim. But your
Yeah,
shot
probably.
goes a little wide and it dings off of the street back here, leaving a divot in it. And that unfortunately leaves us with the Heatseeker drones getting a turn. So I'm going to start off with red 1 here. And he's going to take, well, I'm not sure they're smart enough to actually take aim. Well, they do have an intelligence of a 1. So he's, yeah. Alright. Back rolls. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, you know what? They're going to concentrate fire on the target that downed one of them.
Oh no.
So we might
Smart
have
choice.
we might have a case of physician heal thyself. So this
No,
one
no.
bzzz, hovers over here. Or actually hover just over here.
I'd like to take a reaction and shoot it. No.
Denied.
Attack of opportunity.
So my intent of my attack is I'm going to shoot at Flitswitch with a mini laser. How would you like to defend?
Good question. I am not an evasive person per se, but that probably.
Now you can also do stuff like
Hmm.
have say like my character is this big bulky tough guy.
Yeah.
He's just going to tank. He's just going to shoulder the hit essentially.
I think that's exactly what I am gonna do because I remember that I invested pretty heavily in like my conditioning
Mhm.
to be able to tough through things.
Okay, so you're going to defend with toughness.
Mhm.
All right, let me make my attack here with the mini laser. Specialization, no. No skill shift change. What's the difficulty? What is your toughness?
Toughness is a 15.
Oh boy. All right, let's see what we can do here. Come on, buddy. No. Yep, normal. Here we go. An 8. Oh, it's a critical failure, actually. Well, no, it can't. It's a D2. So you can't critically fail or succeed on a D2. But, otherwise, if you ever roll a skill and you roll a 1 on your skill die, and it's anything other than a D2, that can lead to a critical failure. So that one misses. Alright. This one, though, is going to follow Red 1's lead, and is also going to take another shot at Flitswitch, the only person that's killed one of them so far. You've been evaluated as the biggest threat.
Light Swipe, you're bigger than me, right? I know we look the same in terms of size, but you're bigger than me, right?
Yes,
Right.
but I can't move. It's not my turn yet. I was like, can I get a reaction? Like 5e? Like a can I protect with my aura as a champion? Like, come on.
Alright, so here comes another mini laser shot against Flitswitch. Difficulty 15 still. I'm assuming you still want to use your toughness to defend with.
Yes, please.
Okay. Here we go. Another miss.
Whew, okay.
And this last one, seeing its 2 companions fail against Flitswitch, can't use the right on target perk that they have, is instead gonna take aim at Volley. So Volley, what do you want to do to defend here? It's gonna try to shoot you with its mini laser.
Okay, remind me, is it just evasion and toughness to choose from?
If you can describe how you would defend with other defenses, you may.
This is just me being curious about it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just,
no.
I'm wanting
It
to make
is
sure I understand.
meant to kind of be like a discussion between player. You as a player get to be like, I want to defend with this, and you can
Okay,
explain
gotcha,
how,
gotcha.
and then I have to okay it as a GM.
Cool. Now, I do wish to clarify, that doesn't mean I'm choosing something else, because I am absolutely choosing evasion without even a question.
Okay, good. That makes my life easier.
You
All right,
think
so
that.
here comes the mini laser. Well, it'll just be a miss. What is your difficulty for the evasion?
19.
I figured as much. Come on, dice luck. Don't fail me now. Nailed ya.
No? freaking shot.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah! Yeah!
I feel specifically targeted.
Do you feel
This is
targeted? Do you feel
dumb.
targeted, Warren?
Amazing.
You take 1 point of laser damage as it sort of like glances off your shell, scorching your body. And then finally,
Did you die?
not yet. It is
Well, I took 1 damage of my 4.
Oh, I forget we only have one.
Yep. Numbers. So numbers are pretty low in this game. But
Oh,
Light Swipe.
no.
Speaking of low numbers, it is your turn.
Listen, it's because, like the senator I am, I have to observe. But guess who also won't get to do much is Light Swipe. But before I proceed into my vainglorious monologue, I'm required to do every initiative because I
Right.
chose this for myself.
Yes, because you took.
Um,
Let's see if we can throw it up in chat. Vainglorious. Oh no, I don't think we can.
No, it just I can read that I am pompous and self-important, and my reputation and good looks, accordingly, good looks, take precedence over being effective. That's right. So this does not necessarily mean you are ineffective either. Okay, thank you. On my first turn, after I roll initiative, I must spend my standard action delivering a speech to my enemies with some preening and some chest thrusting because, you know, I'm a baddie.
You're
Well, just like
self-important,
Flint, which, yeah, we're both baddies in our own ways and rights. But the cool thing I wanted to talk to you about as well is I see that I also have the foot soldier role, which means that slow and steady wins the fight. When in bot mode, treat my speed as if it was 2 higher when calculating how many free actions I get on my turn.
Very nice. So you will
So-
have 4 free actions.
Yes, and we're gonna party, okay? So
Okay.
I may not be able to do anything, but I will have free actions.
Yeah.
So some free actions we're gonna do before after I say my speech. And trust me, I will say my speech. I just want to make sure the free actions I want to do are available to me. So I don't know if my sword per se is embedded in me. I don't know how you called it.
Integrated. Let's take a look.
Integrated. I
Medium
think it's a sword.
blade. It does say it is integrated into you.
Oh, great. So that's one less free action I can do. Let's see. I will definitely be using my movement. Because I'm gonna get all up in there. I'll do the
I
short
do
move.
mention. Your art doesn't quite
Yes.
portray it.
Yes.
But you have an additional pair of limbs.
Yes, I do. I do. And it's under my fabulous cape. And that's in case somebody gets a little crazy and tries to cut my arm off.
Do
You can't do it.
Do you use your extra arms to swish around your cape until then? Yeah.
Maybe, like, just no one knows that that's what's driving the effect, but that is definitely effect going
Damn.
on.
Light Swipe always
Um,
looks like his cape's blowing in the wind.
Just blowing in the wind. The fabulous
It's your arms flapping it.
non-binary bot. It is. Yes, it's great. I'm definitely gonna probably do a couple push myself. I'm gonna move,
Mhm.
and we don't have any door. Do these drones have a password area I can enter in, so I can input a passcode as a free action?
They might.
So I
The only place you guys have been into is room C here,
okay.
which is what Red Tape and Volley came through.
Ah, yes. Then that may be also an option as well. Where do I I'm gonna move first to like also what's my movement? Oh my goodness. That's important.
Your
How much
movement.
movement? 40. 40 in bot, 60 in fabulous Ashton Martin, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Yes. Okay.
60 in. Let me find it here. Light Swipe. Yeah. 60 in your alt mode.
Yes. So great. We're fabulous. Yes. Look at how pretty this Ashton Martin is. Just so fabulous. Okay. Now, for the speech. Hey, you thingies, how dare you? How dare you attack me? How dare you attack my legion? We are expensive. We're important. You need to go shut down somewhere. How dare you attack royalty? Get out of my face. Was that good?
Perfect. That was
Wonderful.
great.
Uh,
All right, so that was your
where is
standard
oh,
action. You have a movement
I was
and
about to say,
4 free actions left.
yeah, I do. So definitely gonna move. Where's the passcode area?
Uh, if you move up here, you might not be able to see it yet, but there's a doorway over here.
All right.
Double
So
check.
here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you guys should be able
I'm
to
gonna
see in there.
yeah. Let's see. We're gonna do some measurements here, and then go, and then we're going. Oh yeah, that's nice. Cause guess who's gonna push herself, also, twice. So, for her movement in 2 standard, movement in 2 free actions, I can. Oh nope. Ah, switch. I can move
Up to
over
50 feet.
here. So this good? Was this where you had circled?
No, like over here is.
Oops, too far, too far. So I'll do this first part here. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna enter a passcode.
Okay. You move in. You see one of the terminals is on the fritz. Unfortunately, it would be a standard action to use a technology skill test to interact with it, to actually do anything of note with it.
Got you. I can't just punch buttons anyway. I got you.
Not
All right.
quickly and effectively enough. But we can move you
All
up to
right.
one of the consoles. We'll have you right there.
Yes. Okay. Let's do
All
it.
right. Then that brings us into round 2, volley.
Oh no, I didn't mean to run away. My bad. All right. Well, here we are. This
Big
is
speech and then ran.
Just watches Light Swipe just dip, and he's just like, and this is why I have trust issues.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna move password, then swat at one of them, but I can't
Oh,
swat
yeah.
at one of them because I have
No,
a standard
you
action.
already used your standard action.
All right, I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take aim, and I'm gonna shotgun away.
All right. You got 2 of them in the area again.
Yeah, hopefully it'll work a little better this time.
They will once again defend with evasion.
Same difficulty of 13.
Correct.
Bruh.
Oh no.
Where's the
Bruh.
equivalent of hero points? This is stupid.
That's what your story points are.
Yeah, so I do want to remind you guys, you have Energon points and you have story points. Now, volley, you only have 1 Energon point.
I know. I'm aware.
But Energon points can be spent to gain 1 upshift on a skill test. Alternatively, you can spend story points to reroll any die result of 1, or roll a skill test as though you were specialized in that skill.
I don't think I'm very good with a shotgun.
As the bullets spray out, again, narrowly missing these Heatseeker drones, you do still have a slew of free actions you could take. Is there anything else you want to do?
We're gonna reload.
Okay.
Hold on, let me do this. There we go. Actions, free actions. I don't have anything I can do with any of those. Fascinating. I moved, what, 15 feet so far?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, we're going to come right back down here.
Okay.
Be like, okay, that didn't work. Okay, hold on. My movement speed is 5th. Okay, how far away are you? I have an idea. If I push myself, I can get to here with 5 pushes. And that would be 6 of my free actions.
Okay. Where is here? Because I'm not seeing a ping or anything.
I guess it doesn't show you. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. Yeah.
And that wouldn't double my movement speed, which is fine.
Correct.
So I'm gonna move all the way down to here with 6 free actions to get all the way over there.
Okay. All right.
That includes my movement, and that for later puts him 45 feet away. Perfect.
Okay. Volley draws
There's a reason
back.
for that later.
And that brings us to Flit Switch.
We look squirrely, but
Well,
trust me.
alrighty then. I guess I will.
As Flit Switch turns begin, as your turn begins, actually,
Mhm.
there's a crackle over your communicators, and you hear the familiar voice of Jazz. Dang it all to heck! That wrench-wrangling crosswired wheeljack didn't disable the heat seekers. If you can't outgun them, you're gonna have to outrun them, muffle draggers. They ain't so sharp in the turns, so maybe you can lose them with some good old drifting maneuvers. But don't stay still, or they'll blast you into scrap heaps.
Muffle dragger. Feel offended.
All right. Let's proceed with your turn, but there's just a little bit of story thing that left in there.
I see. Well, I'm just gonna put on the main character hat and I'm gonna blast.
So you started
and
blasting?
I'm evoking the main character hat for the sake of I better hit again, or so
Okay.
help me. I'm going for the closest heat seeker drone.
Okay. Red 1, the leader,
And then
Heat Seeker Alpha.
let's see if this actually works this time. Difficulty of 13. Normal. How about that?
Oof. Yeah, man. That is absolutely a hit. Actually, that is a special sort of thing. Let me find
Oh, because of the 20?
no, because unfortunately crits only
Oh,
happen
okay.
when your skill die.
With the skill, yeah.
But there is something that happens when you are able to double, like the difficulty of something.
Oh, okay.
And I just need to find that real quick. Please, game, have your rules better organized. But yeah, so you're again, this red bolt of lightning leaps from your gun, streaking towards this creature. And you're certain this will annihilate it, but you might get something a little bit more out of it.
The password?
Okay, here we go. Degrees of success. If the results of an attack roll doubles the targeted defense, it's considered a high degree of success. Apply the numerical effect twice. So, you would normally only be dealing 1 electricity damage with your blaster,
Mm-hmm.
but because you got a high degree of success, you instead deal 2 and you completely annihilate this thing.
Nice.
It
I
just,
see.
this bolt of lightning leaps from your gun, and this thing just explodes. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, I think I'll then move up to get into a follow-up position for my next turn. So I will go to, let's see here, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I will move up and over like so.
Okay.
And I'm happy with that.
Okay. That brings us to red tape.
Okay, so last one was just nervous. Just shake it off. It's the first time. little anxious like a teen at prom, yeah. So he's gonna use a free action and reload,
Okay.
and then this time he will aim.
We'll take aim for another free action.
Yep, and go for that one.
Okay.
And this
So-
time I do get an upshift for this.
Yep.
Okay. No specialization.
Difficulty 13 still.
Uh,
They're still just trying to evade. They don't seem to be trying to use any other defenses.
So skill shift is what?
Should be. What is your targeting normally?
It is
A D8. So it should
D8.
skill shift up to a D10.
D10. Okay. Boop. The D13. Bam. Normal. What in the foot?
Oh no.
What is happening here?
Flit switch is the only one that can hit these things.
Arrow must be dirty or some shit.
You start cleaning your weapon. Alright. I think that brings us back around to the Heat Seeker drones. And, I mean, if anything, the last round has just confirmed that the biggest threat here is Flit Switch. And so I think it was cheating a little bit with their range last time. But you are in range this time. So let's go ahead. We'll start with this one here. He's going to target you with his mini laser. And how would you like to defend?
We will stick with toughing through it.
Okay. You know what? It is going to take aim. It's going to do that. It's got a free action to spend. It's got one free action, so it's going to go up 1. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, it's a D2, so it'll go right there. Perfect. And DC difficulty 15.
15.
Pew! Ah, just misses you. Alright. So yeah, this bolt of laser lances out. And you don't even try to dodge, you just sort of like shoulder into it. It barely leaves a burn mark on you. The other is going to follow suit, following in the processes of its companion. No specialization. It is going to skill shift. It is going to take aim, so it's got that one skill shift. Difficulty 15. No edge snag. Fire! Exact same result.
Oh.
Flit Switch is just tanking shots left and right. Light swipe. You're at the computer.
Yes.
You
Time
can give
for
me
technology.
a technology skill test.
Now, if I have a D2, and I had wanted to upshift,
You can spend an energon point to gain
Which I have
an
4.
upshift.
is that where
Yes,
it says
yep.
power?
Our personal power
Right.
are your energon points. They're also the blue circle bar on your character.
Ah, okay. I let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I'll spend 1 energon point, so I just chuck it down to 3.
Yep.
Let me? Oh, because I have to hit edit. Oh, they're divas. No. Nope. They won't even let me do that.
Just subtract 1 from your blue circle
Oh. Sorry.
on your
Thank you.
character token.
There we go. Boom.
Perfect.
All right. And then I'm going to hit. See, it always opens to my bio info. All right, technology. We
Yep.
click it. Boom. Specialization.
Nope.
No.
You should have 1 upshift.
Skill shift. 1 upshift, so +1. Submit. What's the difficulty in this task?
This
So
is going
I
to be
just made up for my-
difficulty 15.
Oh Lord. And am I normal?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What I do? What
Hey.
I do?
So you came up to
Oh.
this console and it was fritzing
Oh, wow.
and sparking. It looked to be out like damaged or something, but you came up quick thinking. You were able to sort of rewire it. The console is now working.
Yes.
It will take another technology check. Not one that you necessarily have to do. Anybody else could come up and do it. But you do think from this computer you could shut down the security measures.
Okay. So, I still have my free actions. Yes.
You have a move action and your free actions.
So I'm gonna get out because my job is not supposed to be technology. It was supposed to fight. Um. Yes. Okay. Good. 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 Um. I cannot hit anything because the skill test was in action.
Yep.
I don't know how much I moved there. Was that about 20?
Let's see. We're
25?
right. Like
I was like here.
you were like here. That
Yeah.
was about
Oh, okay.
35.
Okay, so that was a move and a free
And a free
action.
action to push
Okay.
yourself.
And then, so I think, can I push myself? Um, I will push myself one more,
Okay.
and then I will spend my last free action to, um, is this the one? Did I do one? Did I do right? Or did I
you'd
move
be
too
there,
far?
right?
Okay, cool.
If that's the
And
direction you
yes,
wanted to go.
yeah, for that push, the second push, just to be a little closer, and then I will use my last free action because I get one more, correct?
I believe so. Well, hold up. What's
To
your? You've used 2 free
I,
actions so far.
and
Uh,
I'm supposed to get 4.
well, hold up. That was
Or,
because of
or is
foot
it only
soldier.
one?
That's only
Got you. One round.
when a bot mode treat your speed. No, you always get foot soldier. Never mind. So
Okay.
yeah, you should have
Yes.
you should have 4 free actions.
Okay. So then I would like to use one more free action to make an Energon sword
Ooh,
that's
okay.
also integrated, and I'll have my regular sword.
Very cool. All right,
All
dual
right.
wielding.
And that's enough. Dual wielding. Let's go. That's all I got. Thank you so much.
Volley.
All right. So clearly the shotgun isn't working.
Apparently.
I've decided, screw the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
How far are each of them away
From each other?
from me?
Ah. 40 feet?
Okay, I need to move one more back.
And this guy's 45 feet.
All right, now they're both 45 feet away at least.
Okay.
We're going to take aim and lock in where I'm at here
All
as I
right.
use my integrated electric mortar shell cannon
Okay.
in a 15-foot radius, focusing
So,
both of the drones.
How does this? So this is like a cannon that has been integrated into your body, and notably, this is
Mhm.
something that is beyond the size a creature of you should be able to wield. But you're able to do it
Oh,
because of your specialization, your focus as a gunner. How does this emerge? Like, how is this built into your body? Do you think like you almost have like a
Oh,
third?
actually, hold on. It's not integrated. I actually didn't catch that. It is a heavy thing.
I thought you said integrated. My bad.
I
must have misheard
did,
you.
and that was because I had forgotten that it's not.
Okay.
No, I did say it was integrated. That was on me.
Okay, then never mind. This thing.
It is
just
not
had
integrated, but he has it as part of him, and he still does probably have like his like the hover pieces almost like start whirring up as they like lock him into place on the ground to like hold him still.
Yeah. Okay.
As he
I like
just
that.
launches just a small mortar shot.
Yeah. Excellent. So you're taking aim.
He'll use 2 free actions to put away the shotgun and then pull that out,
Gotcha. Okay.
and then the third one to take aim and then
Okay.
shot.
All right. It's gonna go for
So-
evasion to dodge. Now, just real quick
Okay.
before we move too far away. Thread, you used your manifest melee weapon.
Yes.
Okay. Because normally, like, you can use an energon point to manifest something, but you get to do it as a free action without needing to spend an energon point because of your warrior class. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I became vainglorious for good reason, you see.
All right. Is that your area volley?
Mhm.
Oh boy.
It's a 15-foot burst, basically.
Okay.
It's a mortar cannon.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let me. What are the traits? Let's see. Affects everything in the effect area in the way listed.
Yep.
And
Effect 15-foot radius to electric. It has the mounted trait, So what is that?
Mounted. Okay. Ooh, so this might actually slow you down. Requires a mount, such as a tripod or shooting rest that takes a standard action to set up and a free action to pick up.
Ew. Well, I wasn't aware of that detail. Shoot. Is it worth it?
Computerized indirect. It also has indirect. Let me look up what indirect does. Does not need line of sight to acquire a target and ignores cover as long as the target doesn't have total cover directly above them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It slows you down a little bit. It is up to you whether you want to take the action to set up here or not.
Do I need to evade as well?
Darn. I don't know if I'm willing. I think, you know what? I'll just suddenly, like, I start locking this in. I get the mortar cannon pulled out.
Mhm.
And then you see the heavy machine gun that was also in the arm of this of Volley just suddenly take a pot shot at the heat seeker drone right here.
Okay. Awesome.
And that one is integrated, so
Perfect. Yeah, so that just spools up, fires a couple shots.
so we'll aim with that instead, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. Hey, we're learning. It's going to try to use its evasion. So go ahead.
Cancel. There we go. Heavy machine gun.
Yeah.
No specialization. Skill shift up 1. Submit. Difficulty 13.
Yep. There we go.
Let's go.
Rattles off
2 sharp.
2 sharp damage, and this thing is donezo. You shoot it out of the air. The first bot to get a kill, other than Flit Switch.
And then free action reload.
Okay. That brings us... What's that?
Am I also speaking to other teammates an action or free
No.
action? Or...
It's not an action.
Okay. Well, I did say Flit Switch. Oh, technology laden one. I think the console is fixed. We just need actual expert to put in the shut it down, and I will use my swords to beat what's left.
All right, Flit Switch. Light Swipe mentions that they got the computer working, and you might be able to disable the security measures from it. However, you've killed 2 of these things already.
It's true.
So too little, too late. I understand.
I will respond back and go, "Oh, you want me to tell him no for you? I got you. Hold on." And I'm gonna
Thank
just
you
head on over here.
so much. It's just so great.
We're just gonna come back into this lovely room.
Mhm.
And I'll make a skill check for technology to see what we can do.
So this is going to be a little bit of a higher difficulty.
Okay.
This is going to be difficulty 17.
Ooh, okay.
Do you want to spend any energon points or story points before you roll?
I have a D8, so I feel pretty confident in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna just go ahead and try it as is.
Okay.
So just put my fingers to the touch, see what we can get out of it. Hopefully it'll work.
Sounds good.
And that was what difficulty again? 17?
17.
Alright. And submit.
17 right here.
Let's see it. Can Flit Switch? No.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Yep. No, unfortunately, Flit Switch clicky clacks on the keyboard. But you know what? Maybe he's just got too much blood on his mind. He's a little energon thirsty.
Sure.
He's not able to hack it.
All right, give me a moment. Just give me
This is
another
a-
moment.
And while Flit Switch takes that another moment, it is Red Tape's turn.
Okay. What's going on? I keep missing. Not cool.
Both our gunners keep missing. So
Like the
unfortunate.
medic has done so much damage. Alright, so reload, take aim,
Okay.
and shoot at the last one.
All right. It's gonna try to use evasion. It's gonna try to dodge out of the way. You have an upshift, and it'll be difficulty 13.
13. Not that hard. About time.
Ooh,
Jeez.
that is a critical success. So let's see. So on a critical success, what you get to do, and this is kind of cool. At least I think so. Other people might not think so as much. But you can. I think I clicked on the wrong one. Nope, there we go. Whoops. It lets you apply an additional effect. For example, okay. So yeah, what it says, a critical success on a skill test should mean the effects of a regular success take place, plus some additional narrative form of excellence. But so like this thing is has been like firing away, trying to pop shots at people. You aim down the barrel of your long-range rifle. You take aim at this thing, and in between the like zap of its mini laser, you fire a shot, and it rips through the air and hits this thing square in the center of its optic, and it just like passes through it completely. You see it come out the other side, and it just drops to the ground, immediately kaput.
Alright. Yeah.
And with that, you guys have managed to disable the security measures,
Yes.
one
Take
way or the
that.
other.
We're very strong. Take that. You're lucky you didn't get to touch my blade. She's sassy.
Now, these Heat Seeker drones are Cybertronian in make, so anybody that spent an Energon point can regain one following this encounter.
Woo! Yes, I can. I shall be.
Oh.
Dang.
I'm gonna go ahead and regain that for myself. Oh, enter.
After that, the floor is open to you guys with where you want to go and what you want to do.
Can we try the password again? Can we shut down the rest of the security protocol, or is it only for this area?
You could keep trying it if you would like.
Yeah.
If you take enough time with it, you eventually succeed.
DPR on that computer, yeah.
I just want another technology role that was nicer.
All right. With the defenses disabled, what do you guys want to do? You see up ahead, the road curves.
Is there a way to heal?
There
Yes,
is.
come here.
Yep. Flint switch can tend to your wounds.
Go see the doctor.
Nope, you're over there.
And so, with
I'm gonna
everybody
step into the shop.
being robots, healing is done with the technology skill rather than the medicine skill.
Now look, I don't need you taking too much more damage because the DCs get harder the more HP I have to heal you for. Right now it's 5 plus 5 for 1 HP, which means 10. I need you to calm down. Okay, Volley? Do we have an understanding?
Listen, if I take too many hits, you're not going to have to worry about it regardless. I'm going to just go down. Listen, all of this is hodgepodged in, okay? It's not like it's very sturdy.
He's small. He's small.
I understood
There was a lot of room made for guns and not a lot of room made for armor and the rest of me.
So I did find what I was looking for when it came to crits. When attacking with a weapon with alternate effects, such as, for example, we see on the long-range rifle, alternate effects, you can deal 2 sharp damage at 1 downshift, or 3 sharp damage at 3 downshift. You can apply an additional effect to the attack. So you could have applied the 3 sharp damage to deal a total of 4 damage to the 1 health seeker drone.
It just immediately blows up and catches everything on fire.
Yeah.
I know, I saw that the 1 damage had killed the 1, and I was so mad that I was like, really? I missed with a shotgun that was going to do 1 damage to both of them?
Your
Gosh dang
shotgun
it.
would have, took out half the combat encounter. But Flitswitch, let's go ahead and get that technology check to try to heal up Volley.
Got it. Let's see. No skill change, nothing like that. No shifts. Difficulty, as mentioned, is 5 + 5 for every hit point you're trying to, so it should only be a difficulty 10.
Okay.
Submitting. No snags, no edges, just flat.
And success.
15.
All right,
Let's
so
go.
Volley restores 1 hit point.
That's all I
health.
needed. Gotta say, Volley's not off to a strong start.
Now, when you guys came in here, the floodlights lighting up these streets flickered on, but much of these other rooms are still kind of dark. Like even this room that you're presently in, Flitswitch and Volley, there's not a lot of light here. So, what do you guys want to do?
Headlights.
Are we converting alt mode?
You guys going into alt mode?
I mean,
wanna
I'm not
be my
opposed
shiny
personally.
I mean,
Ashton Martin.
It's gonna be looks like it's gonna be a long road, so it makes sense too.
Sure. All right. I'm gonna put this wheel symbol on you guys to represent that you're in alt mode. You can throw on some headlights and roll around. Feel free to start moving. I'll let you know if you're going anywhere you shouldn't be. So this road
I love
goes...
that this is a wheel. It's a nuclear symbol, and I love it.
Close enough. So Volley zips ahead, his motorcycle mode carrying him swiftly down the road, and you can see that it curves. And you do also notice that this road is, it does have like a sort of angle to it. It is rising as you go deeper in. You see up ahead, this trend continues, and the road actually has like an overpass. You notice you're about to go through like an underpass that you think might be of the road, and it's just like kind of trying to like follow the contours of the mountain in its ascension. So that might not be apparent. Can you guys see with the light there? I might have to apply some vision to your tokens. Let me know if there's any issues.
What the hell is? Ow. Huh.
So you see, like, this is the overpass. So you guys are going to go under it.
Yeah. Should we check for traps? I don't know.
Well, as you guys keep rolling, you find yourselves traveling like along the outside of buildings. And if you guys would like, I can kind of move you forward a little bit. We'll just jump ahead. Tiny bit.
For my sanity, yes, please.
Because you guys will eventually come up to... Whoop! I grabbed Ben mid-movement. To some like places where the road, you can exit off of it, and there are buildings. There are entryways to buildings and stuff, which you'll see to your left here and to your right. What would you guys like to do?
Does either building look like it has a specific thing it does more than the other?
What are we?
At first, no. You guys are here to find out. Originally, you came here because you guys sensed a malfunction at this facility. Upon arriving here, you guys noticed that there was a force field around the mountain, and you did identify that the force field was of Decepticon make. So you've managed to infiltrate the facility, and now you're probably looking for whatever's generating that force field.
Got it. So our password entry did not affect the force field protocol as well.
No, because this was an
Okay.
Autobot Energon processing facility, but the force
Gotcha.
field seems to be Decepticon technology.
Different flavors, different operating systems. Got you.
Okay, so we need to figure out which one to go into that might... I mean, this room looks more like a control room, really.
I'm down either that or we toss a coin. So sounds good. There is a giant F in the other room, but I don't know if that's for fuel or fun or festivities.
I mean, that room looks less threatening. Maybe let's check that one out first.
All right, you guys want to go to the left first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch it.
I mean, otherwise
Watch
I
it
was going to
be
go
the
off of
big
rule of
boss.
mazes. So
Watch
So-
me went straight to the big boss.
This room, and also I do want to mention, you guys notice up ahead, the road is caved in here.
Weird.
So it seems whatever you're looking for is going to be in this area.
Yeah,
So,
like
Red Tape, you move into this room. This
Yeah.
appears to be a monitoring room that observes the Energon cubes that move below. You were one of the people that snuck in on the conveyor belt, and so you would actually notice you saw a room that had a transparent barrier. The conveyor belt goes under, and so like the transparent barrier, you can see down onto the conveyor belt.
Ah. Interesting. This big old haze around here.
Sorry, the blue is supposed to be the light from the computer screens lighting up the room.
Ah.
I think the light you guys have might be interfering with it, and so I'm going to presume
like
coming
a
into
shot.
this room, you guys are transforming out of vehicle mode.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Yes.
yeah.
I'm not. I guess I'm not driving in the tech room raw here.
Flitswitch is
But
still
we might-
idling on the road.
Right. We need be like technology genius. We need you.
Flitswitch transform. Join the
I'll
others.
transform and go in.
Is it like a magical girl transformation? Please say yes.
I guess it could be. You guys really get to decide how your characters transform. Aside from them making the classic sound. Yeah, this room appears pretty basic. There is some glow from the computer screens. Um, looks like maybe somebody tried to like do something to get this place up and running. It just didn't have the means of getting to that state, and so they just sort of kind of abandoned it.
So this is
Can
like
my
a
street-
monitoring station, right?
Yeah. Yep.
If you're
Can
looking
my-
through the monitors, can we see anybody on there
Right.
or anything
Right.
wrong?
So this is meant more for monitoring like the energon and the other general operations of the facility. But like looking for more security stuff would have been the previous room you were in.
Ah, okay.
I was gonna ask if there was any streetwise, because of my black market expertise, if I saw anything of use.
If you want to give me a check, go for it. Just set it to difficulty 10. That's not necessarily the difficulty, but just have a number there.
Yep, I could do that. Let's see. Let's see if I, because I was like, we don't have any like insight check. So used to doing like insight. And this is
Well, alertness is roughly your like perception and stuff,
yeah.
and then
I can't tell
yeah.
if I have a specialization in black market. Does that
do.
mean that? Okay,
So you'll
let me-
roll a d4 and a d2.
Okay, so submit. No change. Submit 10. Submit. No. All right. Whoop.
Ooh, very nice. So yeah, you got a 1 on the
Ooh,
d2, but you rolled a 3 on the d4. Looking
Yeah.
around, this place has been long abandoned. There's nothing here of note. Thinking back on it, you do realize that maybe you could have scrapped the seeker drones to get some mini lasers,
Oh, that would have been so nice.
but you could always do that on the way out.
I'll do it on the way out.
Yeah, but in this room specifically, the energon, monitoring room here, there's nothing that really you think you could make use of.
Okay. Good to know. That was fun. This room is F for forget about it. So
Okay.
I guess we gotta go to the next place.
All right. So if you guys move across to the next room, which I presume you do,
You're
this place, this area, was meant to store excess energon cubes, but they are all presently empty. It is
Suspicious.
dark within here, but as you move deeper in, you notice there is a gateway. There's a sort of like short hallway leading into another like area, and there you see this thing, which looks very out of place. You can see this sort of like purplish pink chemical coursing through this thing, and those of you that draw closer to it, you can hear sort of throom, 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 making this sort of like thrumming noise.
Doesn't match the aesthetic.
It seems a little out of place.
Just gonna pull out a
Suspicious.
shotty, or not the shotty, the cannon.
You're gonna try to blow it up.
I also
Anybody
Nah,
have
it's just a lack
Anybody-
of trust.
anybody approaching it can attempt a technology test at difficulty 13.
what about streetwise as well?
Nope. Not for
All
this.
right. Nope.
Difficulty 13.
Yep, for technology. Alright, Volley doesn't recognize this thing. Red Tape doesn't recognize this thing.
All right. YOLO. We gotta do it. Not special.
Nope.
No change. You said 13?
Yep. Oh no. Flip Switch doesn't recognize this thing. Oh no. None of you have any idea what this thing is.
And I think I crit fail.
Uh,
No, it was a D2. You're
you
good.
roll, it was a
Oh,
D2
okay.
on your skill die, so you're fine.
Oh my god.
Expensive nightlight.
So yeah, this thing looks complicated, but it also looks very out of place. It's part of the reason is because like this thing is running, obviously, and a lot of things are not in this place. So, what do you guys want to do?
Can I use Streetwise now?
For what? What would you like to use Streetwise for?
Because maybe my technology skills not great, but maybe I've stumbled across some naughty Decepticon things or pink lighting things that trigger a memory from like back in the day when I was doing shady business.
I'll give you a Streetwise check. Maybe you're on the black market. Maybe you've dealt with something like this before. Let's say difficulty 14 though.
Yes, make it hard. That's fine. I just want something to do.
Yeah, go for it.
Here
If
we go.
anybody else would like to do something similar, let me know.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
Uh, okay. Would you want to get closer to do that, or did you find a stick that with a reach of?
How far away is it?
I mean, it's right here on the map. It's 20 feet from you right now.
Can't reach it.
Okay. So
Critical's
light
like that.
swipe. Light swipe.
Yeah.
You identify
Ooh.
that this is a device generating the force field above. Additionally,
Yeah.
it appears to have disabled the energon sensor array. However,
Ooh.
you know that disabling this is a complicated process because it consists of a dangerous chemical mixture that must be safely removed and disposed of to shut down the force field and restore the sensor array.
Got it. Does anyone have a glass jar or some?
Now, you
Like,
can tell, having maybe sold one of these before, maybe, possibly, or
I
bought
plead
one,
the fifth.
that
I plead the fifth.
disabling it is going to require a science skill test.
Yeah, science. It's
And
science.
I'll tell you guys, because it says so in the book here, a scientist can make these skill tests to disable this with 1 upshift.
Do we have a scientist?
You guys do, in fact, have a scientist.
Sweet.
Now is my time to shine yet again.
Yeah, do math.
Now, the unfortunate thing
Oh no.
is that Flitswitch has invested absolutely nothing in his science skill.
It's true.
So
Wow.
you have a D2 right now.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
So does anybody have a better science skill?
I can tell you I have a worse science
Oh
skill.
no.
I also have a worse science skill.
My God.
Can we lend
God.
Energon for upshifts?
I have aid.
You do. You do have aid. You're better at aiding others. Now what that means, let's take a look at the aid action real quick. If I can find it. If they would include it in the index. Oh, you know what? I can't find it under aid because it's called lending assistance.
Huh.
So, let's see, this is the wrong page. There we go. Lend assistance. Autobots face danger at every turn, pushing themselves to accomplish difficult tasks in the name of persevering against the Decepticons. Well, the good news is they don't have to go it alone. When you attempt a skill test, an ally can work with you, lending assistance on the test. The range at which you can lend assistance varies, yada yada. You must be trained in the skill being tested and have any requisite equipment for the task to lend assistance.
Well,
Define trained. No.
Having at
Oh.
least a D2 in the skill.
nope.
Yeah, no.
Never mind. Cannot help.
So Flit Switch, no pressure, but it's all up to you.
I see.
Yeah, there's no science, man.
I can give an energon point, I think.
You guys can
Oh.
lend energon points to others. This is true.
I am the Energon battery. I'll spend my own Energon for this.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, it is difficulty 14.
I see. Alright, no specialization.
Now, I do also want to remind you guys, you
Mhm.
have story points.
Yes, we do. Let's use those.
So funny. Alright, so if I spend an Energon, I go up to a D4,
D4.
is that correct?
Correct.
Alright, cool.
And if you would
Skill
like to
shift
spend a
that.
story point, you could spend multiple energon points on this. And if you would like to spend a story point, you can roll your skill test as if specialized.
Interesting.
And you guys regain story points like they're hero points in Pathfinder at the start of each session.
Okay.
So we gotta use them.
I will tell you what. I will spend 2 Energon to get up to a D6.
Okay.
Yep. Because I feel pretty good with that one. You said difficulty was a 13?
14.
14.
14. Okay, got it.
You could become special.
Do I? Do I take it?
This is something you guys can discuss as a party.
Listen, we got either 10 minutes or we have an hour left. I think
I
this
got
might be a
this.
worth. I think this is a noble cause, but it's your call.
Okay. Then sure. I'll take a story point to do a specialization.
Okay.
Alright, we're still bumping up to a D6. And then difficulty of 14. And then no edges or snags. We are shooting normal. Still nothing.
Oh boy, that is a 2.
Oh wow. What can we do?
Can I give him my story point thing to redo that whole mess?
Well, you guys could spend the energon points and the story points again to take another crack at it. It's
I'll
just
use
eating
mine.
up resources.
I'm okay with wasting resources.
What do you want to do, Flit Switch?
I could. Yeah, please. What are you
Just double
thinking?
checking our essence scores. That's like saying I have a smarts 6, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, I mean, I have 4 more energon points.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I'm gonna roll a 2, upsettingly, yeah, I'll try one more time.
Okay.
Can the
Yeah,
energon re-roll the 2?
For some reason, when it rolled your skill die, it rolled a D12 and down.
But I am
It was
confused.
the specialization, I guess.
Maybe
Maybe.
because
Should still,
yeah,
it
'cause
should
I
go off
clicked
of the
D6.
D6. Yeah.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You're spending
Alright,
another story point for the specialization?
Sounds right to me.
Okay.
I will do the 2 energon to get up to a D6
You're
again.
down to 2 energon.
Ugh, I'm getting depleted.
We might need those later. Just for when.
Difficulty of 14. And submit. Barely.
There we go.
All
You
right.
did it.
Yeah, that is a success. So you're able to work on this. I'm just making sure, yeah, we're good. All right. So you are able to safely disable this thing And as you do, the place around you lights up. Alarms immediately start blaring, bright red warning lights flash on and off, and through the noise and everything like that, as the sensor array comes back online and starts picking up energon signatures, Jazz's voice crackles over the intercoms once more, or over your comlinks. Great job, you bunch of rim spinners. I'm real proud of you. Looks like that device was put there by the Decepticons for a reason. As soon as you disabled it, Teletran 1 started getting massive energon readings coming from Sherman Dam. We don't know how long it's been like that, but you can bet your bumper stickers that the Decepticons are already there and making a right mess of things. I'll come retrieve the override device to see what we can make of it. But in the meantime, get on the road. Autobots, roll out!
Like, he keeps saying things that feels like it's really, like, almost racist. It feels like slurs.
What? Wow.
Like
That
a rim
escalated
spinner?
quickly.
What the fuck?
Wow. Wow. Anyways. Here's Wonderwall. Can we convert to our alt modes?
Yeah, you guys want to head for Sherman Dam?
I do want to get some lasers on the way out if my backpack will allow.
Sure,
Give me
sure, if you
laser.
guys
Awesome.
want to pause. You guys can pick up 4 mini lasers.
I would like to pick up 4 mini lasers, please.
Okay.
Oh, I put it in my sheet, yes? Is that my job?
Yeah, if you can, we'll put in your
Alright.
equipment for now, and then we'll figure out how we want to integrate that later.
Sounds fine.
But you guys roll on out of there, heading, as you were requested, for Sherman Dam. As you approach, you've gotten out of the mountains now, and you are on your way to Sherman Dam, but as you approach, you notice that the traffic is massively backed up on the highway, leading up to it, which slows down your approach. Overhead, several fighter jets fly in formation, and none of you need to make a skill test to tell that soaring overhead is a band of Seeker Scouts, who you know to be crafty Decepticons on patrol. With traffic backed up and Decepticons in the air, we will continue our adventure next time to see what happens. So, that concludes our session for tonight. I want to give a big thank you to my players, to anybody who watched the stream or is watching this on YouTube. I'm sorry it's been so long. We had a lot of technical issues and we had a lot of scheduling issues. But we are back. Hopefully we will see this adventure through and get this all up and going for you. So, our next intention is to play 2 weeks from now. Again, schedules sometimes get a little hectic. But until then, stay safe, be good, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.